A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant turn of events, former UK Prime Minister Tony Blair has been excluded from consideration for a key role in President Donald Trump's proposed Board of Peace, aimed at addressing the ongoing conflict in Gaza. This decision comes in response to objections raised by several Arab and Muslim nations, as reported by the Financial Times. Blair, who had previously been the only figure publicly mentioned for the board, had been actively seeking a prominent position in the Transitional Authority for Gaza. His advocacy for peace in the region was reportedly backed by his own Tony Blair Institute for Global Change, which had been involved in discussions with Trump's son-in-law and informal envoy, Jared Kushner. Trump had characterized Blair as a very good man when he announced his ambitious 20-point plan to end hostilities between Israel and Hamas in late September. However, the former prime minister's controversial legacy, particularly his support for the US-led invasion of Iraq in 2003, has overshadowed his efforts. Many in the Arab world view him with skepticism due to this history, which has contributed to ongoing tensions in the region. Critics have pointed to his lack of success in his role as the quartet's representative, comprising the UN, EU, US, and Russia, in mediating Middle East peace, further complicating his potential involvement in any new peace initiatives. Trump himself acknowledged Blair's contentious reputation, stating in October, "I've always liked Tony, but I want to find out that he's an acceptable choice to everybody." This admission came after Blair's name had been floated in discussions, but as opposition from Arab and Muslim nations grew, it became clear that his involvement would be problematic. Despite being removed from the main board, sources indicate that Blair might still play a role in a different capacity, suggesting that he retains favor with both American and Israeli officials. A spokesperson for Blair confirmed that he would not be part of the Board of Peace, which is expected to consist of serving world leaders, but hinted at the possibility of a smaller executive board where he could still contribute. The chaotic nature of Trump's Gaza plans has drawn criticism, especially as Israeli attacks on Gaza continue, resulting in significant civilian casualties. Reports indicate that over 70,000 people have died since the onset of the conflict in October 2023, highlighting the urgent need for effective diplomatic intervention. Blair's potential role in the peace process had been met with skepticism from various quarters. His history of involvement in Iraq and subsequent actions have led many to question his credibility as a peace broker. Palestinian leaders, including Mustafa Barghouti, have expressed strong opposition to Blair's involvement, citing his negative reputation in the region and the historical context of British colonialism. Furthermore, critics of Trump's peace plan argue that it lacks essential elements that made previous peace agreements, such as the Good Friday Agreement in Northern Ireland, successful. The absence of Palestinian input and the failure to address key issues, such as the right to self-determination and sovereignty, have raised concerns about the plan's viability. As discussions around the Gaza Peace Initiative continue, the exclusion of Tony Blair marks a pivotal moment in the evolving landscape of Middle Eastern diplomacy. The need for a comprehensive and inclusive approach to peace remains paramount, as the humanitarian crisis in Gaza deepens and calls for justice grow louder. The future of the region hinges on the ability of leaders to navigate these complex historical and political landscapes, ensuring that the voices of all stakeholders, particularly the Palestinian people, are heard and respected. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.